If you search for morning routine on the internet right now, you will likely find yourself scrolling through a list of things that sound exhausting just to read. You will see billionaires who claim to wake up at 3:30 in the morning. You will see fitness influencers who run 10 miles before the sun comes up. You will see complex rituals involving ice baths, 20-step meditation guides, green juices that take 30 minutes to prepare, and journaling exercises that require a degree in philosophy. And you look at these routines and you think, is that what it takes? Is that what success looks like? So you try it. You set your alarm for an ungodly hour, you try to force yourself into a cold shower, you try to meditate for an hour, and maybe you do it for one day, maybe two. But by day 3, you are exhausted. By day 4, you hit the snooze button. And by day 5, you feel like a failure. But here is the truth that hustle culture doesn't tell you. A morning routine isn't supposed to be a boot camp. It isn't supposed to be a punishment. It is supposed to be a foundation. It is supposed to be the launch pad that makes the rest of your day easier, not harder. Welcome back to Simple Notebook. Today, we are going to strip away the noise, the impossible standards, and the complexity. We are going to build a morning routine that actually works, not because it's fancy, but because it is sustainable. A routine that doesn't require you to be a superhuman, but simply requires you to be intentional. To understand why most routines fail, we have to understand the purpose of the morning. The morning is the only time of day that belongs entirely to you. Once you open your email, the day belongs to your boss. Once you check the news, the day belongs to the world. Once you engage with your family or your roommates, the day belongs to them. The morning is the calm before the storm. The goal of a good routine is to put on your armor so that when the storm hits, you are ready. This simple routine consists of 5 pillars. And the secret is, the first pillar actually happens before you even go to sleep. Pillar number 1 is the setup. Have you ever noticed that the hardest part of the morning is making decisions? When you wake up, your brain is groggy. It is experiencing what scientists call sleep inertia. If you have to decide what to wear, what to eat for breakfast, and where your keys are, you are burning valuable energy before you have even had your coffee. The setup happens the night before. It takes 5 minutes. You pick out your clothes and lay them out. You fill a glass of water and put it on your nightstand. You write down the one major thing you need to do tomorrow. By doing this, you are being kind to your future self. You are removing the friction. When you wake up, you don't have to think. You just have to flow. You're creating a path of least resistance for the morning.
Just 5
Pillar number
more
2
minutes,
is the victory over the snooze button. This is the most common battleground. The alarm goes off and it feels so warm and comfortable in bed. Your brain starts negotiating. Just 5 more minutes, it whispers. Just 10 more minutes. But here is the science of the snooze button. When you drift back to sleep for those 10 minutes, your brain begins a new sleep cycle. When the alarm goes off again, you are interrupting that cycle in the worst possible phase. That is why you feel groggy and disoriented. It is called sleep fragmentation. But more importantly, hitting snooze is a psychological defeat. The very first commitment you made to yourself, the time you said you would wake up, you broke. You are starting your day with a broken promise to yourself. The routine that works starts with one simple rule. When the alarm rings, your feet hit the floor. No negotiation, no debate. You simply stand up. It is the first victory of the day. Pillar number 3 is rehydration and light. Think about the biology of your body. You have just spent 7 or 8 hours without water. You are essentially a dehydrated plant. Most of the fatigue we feel in the morning isn't actually a lack of sleep. It is lack of hydration. Remember that glass of water you put on your nightstand during the setup? Drink it immediately, before the coffee, before the tea. Flood your system with water to jumpstart your metabolism and your brain function. While you're drinking it, find light. Open the curtains, step out onto the balcony. If it's dark, turn on a bright light. Your body runs on a circadian rhythm. It needs light to signal to your brain the sleep phase is over. The active phase has begun. This suppresses melatonin and boosts cortisol, which is the energy hormone. Pillar number 4 is the no phone zone. This is the hardest one, but it is the most critical.
For the first 20 to 30 minutes of your day, do not touch your phone. Most of us have a habit of reaching for our phone while we are still in bed. We scroll through Instagram, we check the news, we look at our work emails. Think about what that does. You are immediately inviting the chaos of the world into your mind. You're looking at other people's lives before you have even lived your own. You're looking at problems you have to solve before you have even brushed your teeth. This puts your brain into a state of reaction. You are starting the day on defense, dodging bullets. Keep the phone in another room or keep it in airplane mode. Let your mind wake up in peace. Let your own thoughts be the first thoughts you have today. Pillar number 5 is movement. Now, I am not saying you need to run a marathon. Remember, we want this to be simple. We want this to work. If you try to force a heavy workout when you are tired, you will quit. Instead, aim for movement. This can be 5 minutes of stretching. It could be 10 push-ups. It could be a walk around the block. The goal isn't fitness, the goal is energy. Motion creates emotion. When you move your body, you increase blood flow to the brain. You shake off the cobwebs. You are telling your body physically, we are awake, we are moving, we are ready. So let's put it all together. You wake up, you don't hit snooze, you drink the water sitting by your bed, you open the curtains, you leave your phone alone, you stretch for 5 minutes. That's it. That is the routine. It takes maybe 15 minutes. It sounds too simple, doesn't it? It sounds like it isn't enough. But the power of this routine isn't in its intensity, it is in its consistency. A mediocre routine that you do every single day is infinitely more powerful than a perfect routine that you only do once a week. When you stick to this simple rhythm, you build something called momentum. You enter your day feeling hydrated, calm, and in control. You haven't reacted to the world yet. You have acted for yourself. You have kept a promise to wake up. You have taken care of your body. You are no longer rushing out the door with a piece of toast in your mouth, stressed about an email you read in bed. You are walking out the door with a foundation. This is how you change your life. Not by trying to be a billionaire at 4 a.m., but by mastering the first 30 minutes of your day. So here is the challenge from Simple Notebook. Tomorrow morning, try it. Set the water out tonight. Put the phone away. Stand up when the alarm rings. See how different the day feels. See how much stronger you feel. Life is complicated enough. Your morning doesn't have to be. Keep it simple, keep it consistent, and watch how everything else falls into place. Thank you for watching Simple Notebook. Let's wake up and win the day together.